There is no doubt that the president is the one most powerful person in the entire U.S. federal government. However, you've also learned this year that our Constitution limits the power of our government. The president is no exception. The president's powers extend to domestic and at-home issues and foreign issues, but there are limits. And what you're going to see very rapidly is that the United States Congress, over there on Capitol Hill, they are the group, they are the branch tasked with limiting the power of the president. For example, the president has the power to enforce all the laws, but only Congress can make those laws. The president has the power to prepare the federal government's budget, the spending plan, but of course, only Congress can approve that budget. The president has the power to appoint people to different jobs in government, but as you learned in December, only Congress can confirm them for that job. The president has the power to propose legislation, give ideas for bills, but only Congress can pass that legislation. The president has the power to veto bills, but of course, the Congress can override the veto. The president is the commander-in-chief, the leader of our entire military, but only Congress can declare war. Now, there are some things that the president can do without limit. The president can order Congress back to town, to D.C., in order to work whenever Congress is on vacation. And the president can issue what are called executive orders, where he orders his branch to do something. But the limit to that is that the next president will simply cancel those executive orders. The Congress can do something if they believe the president has committed a crime. Congress can remove that president from office, and that's known as impeachment. Congress has never fully impeached a president and removed them from office. The president has a bunch of different rules and titles. For example, the president is known as our chief of state. That simply means the president is the ceremonial leader of our nation. He's the living symbol of our nation. The president is known as chief legislator. This simply means that the president is involved in lawmaking. Anytime the president is working with Congress, he's acting as our chief legislator. The president is known as our commander-in-chief. That simply means the president is the leader of the entire U.S. Armed Forces. The president is referred to as chief of party. That means that the president is the leader and spokesperson of his political party. The president is known as our chief diplomat. That means that the president is the one who meets with the leaders of other nations, foreign nations, and tries to negotiate deals and treaties with them. The president is also known as the chief executive. That means that the president is the leader of the executive branch, all the people he appoints, and the whole rest of the branch. So, the president has power, but it is greatly limited by the Congress, and the president has a whole lot of different functions and rules, and each one gets a different title.